welcome, chosen ones. The devil may be powerful, but even his hands tremble when faced with those who are truly anointed. Pause and think about that for a moment. While many people live in fear of dark forces and unseen battles, here's a truth that will bring you comfort and strength if you are among the chosen. No demon can touch you. Your destiny is not just a random series of events, it is divinely sealed with an unbreakable protection that no force of darkness can penetrate. The very essence of who you are sends shock waves through realms of darkness. It's not luck that keeps you rising, it's divine favor. God is giving you a front row seat to witness your enemy's defeat, and let me tell you, their realization that they can't touch you is priceless. Number 1. Your energy operates beyond their reach. One of the most powerful reasons dark forces cannot harm you is your unique energy. Your soul vibrates at a frequency so high that demons can't even perceive it. Imagine trying to tune in to a radio station that doesn't exist on their wavelength. This is how the dark forces experience you. They thrive on fear, doubt, and negativity, feeding off the lower vibrations of those who are unaware or unprotected. But as a chosen one, your energy is completely different. It's untouchable. Your light blinds them, your essence confuses them, and your presence sends them scattering like shadows in the sunlight. This isn't just about protection, it's about operating in a realm they cannot access. To them, you are an enigma, a beacon of light in a world they can't comprehend. They may attempt to manipulate and attack others, but when it comes to you, they hit an impenetrable wall of spiritual energy. And they cannot grasp your essence, let alone harm it. Their attacks bounce off without leaving a scratch because your frequency is simply too high for them to handle. Think of it this way: while they are stuck in the shadows, you're shining so brightly that they can't even approach you. Your very existence as a chosen one is a spotlight in their world of darkness. It's not just about being protected from harm, it's about being so far beyond their reach that they can't even fathom how to approach you. Their confusion quickly turns to fear. They thrive in ignorance and fear, but your presence disrupts their entire operation. Your energy doesn't just repel them, it terrifies them. They rely on fear and doubt to gain power, but when they encounter someone like you, someone whose soul radiates confidence, peace, and divine favor, they know they're defeated before they even try. Number 2. God's plan over your life is final. Your destiny as a chosen one was decided long before any dark force could plot against you. God's will over your life is written in divine ink, and no power, no demon, no enemy, no force can alter it. Imagine a contract signed by the Creator himself, with no room for negotiation, cancellation, or interference. That's what you carry as a chosen one. Dark forces may try to distract you or attack you, but every attempt is ultimately meaningless. Why? Because the outcome has already been decided. God's plan for your life is not a suggestion, it's a guarantee. Your destiny is sealed, and that divine protection surrounds you like an unbreakable fortress. Every step you take aligns with a divine purpose that cannot be derailed. What's even more powerful is that every attack against you is turned into fuel for your elevation. When dark forces try to push you down, their energy gets absorbed into the divine contract over your life, only making you stronger. It's like their efforts to harm you backfire, propelling you closer to where you're supposed to be. They might think they're fighting you, but in reality they're fighting a losing battle against the Creator's will. This divine protection isn't just a shield, it's an elevation. You are untouchable not because of chance or luck, but because of God's unwavering authority over your life. No demon can override what God has already sealed. Dark forces know this, and they fear it. They understand that your destiny is out of their reach, and it leaves them powerless and defeated. Every attempt they make to derail you only strengthens your purpose. This is the beauty of being chosen. Your protection is not just reactive, it's proactive. It ensures that no attack can ever change your fate. Number 3. Awareness destroys their power. The moment you become aware of how dark forces operate, their power over you is shattered. Demons, negative energies, or whatever you choose to call them, rely on manipulation and deceit to gain control. They thrive in the shadows, operating through illusions and lies. Their power comes from the ignorance and fear of those who don't recognize their tactics. But as a chosen one, you see through their games. Once you recognize their methods, their grip is broken. Awareness is one of your greatest weapons. It's like shining a light in a dark room. Suddenly, all the shadows disappear. When you understand their tactics, they can no longer plant seeds of fear or doubt in your mind. Their manipulations lose all power because you refuse to play their game. This awareness isn't just a shield, it's a sword. You cut through their illusions with truth and light, rendering their attacks powerless. They may try to confuse or intimidate you, but once you see their tricks for what they are, they have no choice but to flee. Ravens fear chosen ones not just because of divine protection, but because of their clarity. Your ability to see through the lies dismantles their entire strategy. They can't manipulate what you already know, and they certainly can't control someone who refuses to operate in fear. Your awareness is a force they cannot overcome. The real reason they fear you is not just because you are protected, but because you know the truth. You understand their tactics, and that understanding makes you untouchable. They lose all power the moment you stop believing in their lies. Number 4. The battle was over before it began. Your victory was sealed long before any battle could even start. The moment you were chosen, success became your destiny. It's as if the outcome was written in the stars, unchangeable and unstoppable. Humans and dark forces might have thought they had the upper hand. They planned, schemed, and set traps. But they failed to realize one critical truth: you had already won. From the moment you stepped into your divine purpose, their plans were destined to fail. They worked tirelessly to create chaos and confusion, hoping you'd fall for their tricks. Yet every time they moved against you, their efforts crumbled before they even began. Imagine spending so much time and energy preparing for a fight, only to find out the fight was already over. That's exactly what's happening to the forces working against you. Every move they make is futile. It's like trying to block the sun with a single hand. Impossible. You are protected by a power so strong that no trap, no strategy, no attack can penetrate. The enemy spends all their time trying to stop you, but they are stuck in a losing game. Their efforts are wasted because God's plan for you was finalized long ago. But think about it, they create traps to catch you, but you're always 10 steps ahead. They try to create fear and confusion, but you remain unshaken. It's almost amusing to see them running in circles, attempting to attack someone who is beyond their reach. Why? Because your life is tied to a divine purpose. That purpose is untouchable. The dark forces didn't realize they had lost before they even started. Each time they try to move against you, they're reminded that their efforts are pointless. You're protected by forces that they can't even comprehend. It's as if they're punching thin air, trying to reach you but never succeeding. God's plan for you was established long before any attack could be launched. Your purpose, your path, and your victory were locked in place before the enemy even knew your name. The dark forces can try all they want, but the truth remains: the battle isn't a contest. It's not even close. They're fighting a war that was lost before it began. That's what makes you truly untouchable. Your destiny has already been written, and no demon, no matter how powerful, can change the ending. Number 5. Demons can't stand true authority. Villains can't survive in the presence of true authority. It's not just that they avoid you, they can't handle being anywhere near you. The spiritual power you carry as a chosen one is too overwhelming for them to face. You don't just walk around protected, you carry a divine authority that makes dark forces scatter the moment you step into the room. It's as if you have an invisible force field around you, but it's much more than that. Your presence is undeniable. It carries a strength so powerful that demons don't just avoid it, they fear it. Dark forces thrive in chaos, fear, and confusion, but when someone with divine authority steps in, their game is over. They can't exist in that space anymore. When you carry this level of authority, you don't even need to fight them. They flee on their own. It's like they're allergic to the energy you bring. They sense it immediately when you come near. They know exactly who you are and what you carry, and that's why they don't even bother trying to attack you directly. Your authority isn't just about protection, it's about dominance. The power you carry comes from a higher source, and it commands respect. Demons understand this. They know that challenging you would be like walking into a battle they can't win. Instead of thriving, they scatter. Instead of fighting, they retreat. You disrupt their plans just by being present. They don't have a choice but to stay away from you because they know they can't overcome the authority that surrounds you. Number 6. Your energy is a divine firewall. Demons feed on fear. Fear is their weapon of choice, their favorite tool to gain control over people's lives. They know that fear causes hesitation, doubt, and a sense of powerlessness, all things that make it easier for them to manipulate their targets. But here's the thing, chosen ones don't operate in fear. You've been set apart, and fear has no place in your life. When you show up, the fear that demons rely on disappears. It's not that you don't face challenges or scary situations, but fear doesn't rule you. Your mindset is different. It's grounded in faith, confidence, and a deep understanding that your path is guided by something far greater than the threats around you. Fear might knock on your door, but it never gets invited in. This makes you untouchable. When demons see that you're not reacting with fear, they lose their grip on you. Their entire strategy falls apart. They thrive on people running scared, making rash decisions, and losing hope. But when they look at you, they see someone who is steady, confident, and unshaken. The tactics don't work on you, and they know it. The more you show that you're not controlled by fear, the more powerless they become. In the end, demons can't touch someone who is grounded in faith, clarity, and inner strength. They realize they're fighting a losing battle, and they have no choice but to retreat. Number 7. You confuse the enemy. Chosen ones don't fit into the patterns that demons expect. Dark forces study people, looking for habits, weaknesses, and predictable behaviors. They use this knowledge to manipulate and control. But with chosen ones, it's a completely different story, where you don't follow the script they're used to. While most people fall into predictable cycles of fear or doubt, you move on a higher plane. Your actions are guided by divine wisdom, which throws them off completely. It's like trying to play chess against someone who is playing an entirely different game. They try to anticipate your moves, but nothing goes the way they expect. This confusion weakens them. Demons rely on their ability to predict behavior, but when those predictions fail, their power diminishes. They expect you to fall into their traps, but instead, you keep moving forward with strength and purpose. The more they try to figure you out, the more frustrated and confused they become. You're operating on a wavelength they can't even tune into. This is a form of protection in itself. They can't manipulate what they can't understand. While they're busy trying to make sense of who you are and what you're doing, you're already steps ahead. You're out of their reach and completely untouchable. Number 8, your destiny is tied to a greater mission. As a chosen one, your life has a purpose that goes beyond what most people can imagine. You are not here just to exist, but to fulfill a mission that carries immense spiritual weight. This mission brings with it a unique kind of peace, a deep, unshakable calm that no amount of chaos or darkness can disrupt. What makes this peace so powerful is that it doesn't depend on the circumstances around you. So, it isn't tied to how easy or hard your life is. Instead, it comes from within, rooted in your connection to a higher power that grounds you no matter what. While others may crumble under pressure, you remain steady. Demonic forces thrive on creating chaos. They stir up confusion, drama, and fear, hoping to pull you off balance. But when you have this kind of inner peace, their efforts fall flat. It's like trying to start a fire in the rain. No matter how hard they try, it just won't catch. Your calmness isn't just a shield, it's your greatest strength. It keeps you grounded, and that stability drives them crazy. But demons rely on chaos to gain control over people. They thrive in confusion, manipulating situations to create fear and doubt. But when you remain calm in the middle of the storm, their power over you dissolves. They want you to panic, to feel overwhelmed, and to lose faith. But when you stay grounded, you strip them of their ability to influence you. This doesn't just protect you, it also weakens them. They can't thrive in an environment where their tricks don't work. The more they try to disrupt your peace, the stronger it becomes. It's as though every attempt they make to shake you only reinforces the fact that your peace is untouchable. This isn't just a personal victory, it's a spiritual one. Your calmness is not just a passive trait, it's an active weapon in the spiritual battles you face. It frustrates and disarms darkness, leaving it powerless to disturb your soul. Number 9, your name holds power in unseen realms. Your name carries a significance that goes far beyond the physical world. To you, it might just be a name given by your parents or something that identifies you among others. But in the spiritual realm, it's much more. Your name is recognized by forces of light and darkness, and it carries divine authority. Demonic forces are fully aware of the power attached to your name, and it terrifies them. Imagine a dark room where demons gather around, whispering your name in hushed voices. They aren't speaking it with confidence or control, they're saying it out of fear. Your name is like a warning sign, a red flag that says, "Proceed at your own peril." Add to them, you are not just a person, you're someone divinely protected and backed by a higher power they cannot overcome. These forces know that targeting you comes with serious consequences. They're not just afraid of who you are, they're terrified of what happens when they mess with you. It's as though your name is on a celestial do not disturb list. Attacking you isn't just a bad idea, it's spiritual suicide. They know that any harm they attempt will backfire on them, leading to their own defeat. But this divine authority is why they hesitate. They might whisper your name in the shadows, but they don't dare come closer. They know they're not dealing with someone ordinary. They're dealing with someone who has the backing of heavenly forces, and they can't win that battle. Your name isn't just a label, it's a declaration of your divine purpose and protection. Number 10, your light exposes their darkness. Darkness thrives in secrecy. Demons and negative forces work best in the shadows, hiding in places filled with fear, doubt, and confusion. They manipulate situations and people, spreading chaos to maintain control. But as a chosen one, you carry a light so powerful that it exposes their darkness. Your light is not just metaphorical, it's a spiritual force that reveals the truth and dismantles lies. When you walk into a room, it's like flipping on a bright light. Suddenly, the shadows where they were hiding are gone, and their tricks are exposed. They can no longer operate in secrecy because your presence brings clarity. Simply by being your authentic self, you disrupt their plans. They rely on smoke and mirrors to deceive people, but your light cuts through the fog, making their efforts ineffective. Imagine them trying to manipulate a situation only to have you walk in and uncover their lies. It's like watching a magician's trick fail when someone reveals how it's done. They're left scrambling, powerless and exposed. Your light doesn't just make their work harder, it makes it impossible. This is why they fear you. But your light doesn't just expose their darkness, it also transforms the environment around you. It brings hope to those who are struggling, clarity to those who are confused, and strength to those who feel weak. You are a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it, and no darkness can dim the power you carry. Number 11, you are a walking rebuke to darkness. You don't need to say a word or take any action, your very existence is a challenge to darkness. You are a living reminder that light, love, and divine purpose always triumph over fear, chaos, and despair. Just by being who you are, you rebuke everything that dark forces represent. Imagine standing in the middle of a battlefield, calm and unshaken, while chaos swirls around you. That's what it's like for you in the spiritual realm. Your presence alone sends a clear message: darkness has no place here. Every breath you take is an act of defiance against the despair and manipulation that demons try to spread. You are a constant reminder that they are not the ultimate authority. But this terrifies them. They thrive on fear and hopelessness, but you embody the opposite. You carry hope, faith, and a deep connection to the divine that they can't touch. Every time you stand strong, you push back against their influence. Every time you choose faith over fear, you dismantle their power. What's even more powerful is that this isn't just about your actions. Your thoughts and intentions, aligned with God's will, carry a force that disrupts their plans. It's as though your very essence is a beacon of divine energy, radiating light and love wherever you go. Demons can't stand it. They hiss and snarl, but deep down they know they're powerless against you. Your presence doesn't just weaken their hold, it completely dismantles it. You walk through life as a living testimony to the power of light over darkness. You don't just survive in the face of challenges, you thrive, showing the world that darkness can never compete with the strength of a soul connected to the divine. This is your power. It's not just protection, it's a declaration. You are here and you are untouchable. Darkness has no hold over you because you are grounded in a peace, light, and purpose that cannot be shaken. And as you walk through life, you carry this truth with you. You are a living, breathing reminder that light always wins. When you align your mind with God's purpose, it's like unleashing a powerful spiritual force that shakes the very foundation of darkness. Those who operate in negativity and deceit can't stand your presence. Why? Because you are a walking contradiction to their plans. The light and truth you carry expose their weaknesses and render their efforts useless. You don't need to argue or fight. Your very existence, filled with divine alignment, is enough to send them retreating. Like shadows disappearing when the sun rises, they scatter in fear of the unstoppable force within you. You are not just an ordinary person going through life. You are chosen. You carry within you a divine truth that cannot be silenced, ignored, or defeated. The power you hold is not your own. It's a reflection of God's purpose working through you. Every step you take, every word you speak, and every choice you make radiates this truth. It's no wonder those who dwell in darkness avoid you at all costs. They recognize that you are not just another human being, you are a vessel of divine light, and their plans cannot stand against it. Think about this: when you step into a room, you bring a presence that changes the atmosphere. It's not about what you say or do, it's about who you are. You carry God's purpose within you, and that alone is enough to dismantle the carefully built networks of darkness around you. They fear you not because of your strength, but because of the unstoppable truth you embody. Their greatest fear is the realization that they are powerless against the divine forces backing you. Your life is not just a journey, it's a divine assignment. This means you're not walking through life aimlessly. You have a purpose, and with that purpose comes supernatural reinforcement. You are never alone in your struggles. While others may feel isolated and unsupported, you have angelic forces standing by your side, ready to act on your behalf. These aren't just ordinary protectors. They are divine enforcers, sent to ensure that nothing derails your path. Imagine having an entire army of angels dedicated to your success. These heavenly beings don't just watch over you, they actively clear obstacles, protect your steps, and guide you toward your destiny. They are like cosmic bodyguards, ensuring that every challenge you face becomes an opportunity for growth. They don't just keep bad things away, they transform potential roadblocks into stepping stones, helping you move forward with confidence and purpose. I think of these angels as spiritual bouncers in the club of life. They filter out negativity, ensuring only the right energy reaches you. Their presence is not just comforting, it's empowering. They remind you that no matter how dark the path may seem, you are always supported. Your steps are not just protected, they are purposefully guided. Every move you make is part of a larger, beautifully orchestrated plan. Your role as a chosen one is not easy, but it is significant. The challenges you face are not just obstacles, they are opportunities for God's power to shine through you. Every struggle you endure, every setback you overcome, becomes a testament to the divine strength within you. You are proof that darkness cannot prevail where light exists. Your life is a living example of hope, resilience, and divine purpose. This divine assignment you carry comes with responsibilities, but also with incredible rewards. You are not just here to survive, you are here to thrive, to inspire, and to bring light to those around you. Your journey is not just about you, it's about the impact you have on others. By walking in alignment with God's purpose, you become a source of strength and encouragement for those who are struggling to find their way. And the universe itself conspires in your favor, ensuring that you remain aligned with your highest purpose. Every step you take echoes in unseen realms, reminding the forces of darkness that they are powerless against you. A divine light within you is not just a defense, it's a weapon against the negativity that seeks to derail your path. With every breath you take, you challenge the darkness and proclaim the truth of God's power. If this message resonates with you, take it to heart. Don't let it stop here. Share this truth with others who need to hear it. Hit the subscribe button and join a community of like-minded individuals who are on a journey of divine purpose. Together, we explore the truths that empower us and illuminate our paths. You are divinely reinforced, unbreakable, and unstoppable. Every step you take is a testament to the power of God's love and purpose in your life. So move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not alone. The heavens celebrate your journey, and the universe aligns to support you in ways you cannot even imagine. Let your light shine, for the world needs it now more than ever.